Hello, and welcome to Did You Know Gaming Extra. Today we're exploring games with bizarre and unfortunate naming choices. Games are released across the world and in multiple languages, so finding a name that works across all regions can be troublesome. However, even just releasing it in one country can make for noteworthy titles elsewhere, as can be seen with the Korean-exclusive DS title, Touch Dictionary. The game is designed to help Koreans translate words to and from Korean, Japanese, and English. Created by YBM CISA, a company which aims to create software that teaches players the English language, the team behind the game had initially decided on a different title. YBM CISA seemed to try and abbreviate the game's title to make it appear more stylish, with the original name being Touch Dick. The game's developers were unaware of the name's phonetic similarity to Western slang for penis, garnering attention online from the humorous name, and it appears the name was changed based on this reaction. Sony would later release a similar piece of software for the PSP, named Hand Dictionary, surprisingly opting to abbreviate the name. Some other developers may need to make similar considerations on shortening their games' names, with one Japanese exclusive game's title leaving little to the imagination. Released in Japan as the title shown on screen, the game has the player act out the daily life of a photojournalism student who is assigned quests by people across the island of Yumagashima. Most of these missions involve taking photos of various schoolgirls' underwear, without getting caught for fear of repercussions. The game's name is likely one of the longest released to date, being translated as Summertime High School, a young man's notes. How a new exchange student like myself ran into his childhood friend on the school tour, then for some reason became super popular with the girls of his daily scoops on the school photography club, even though he only takes panty shots, and what he thinks as he goes on dates during his summer of island school life. It's possible the name is a joke by the game's publisher, D3, poking fun at the trend of long run-on titles for other Japanese media. A game title that caused some minor concerns for one person is DayZ, the open-world survival game. Of course, the game contained zombies, hence the name. And although the name was apt, lawyers of one person in particular, popular artist Jay-Z, weren't all too happy about this naming choice, as it could kind of maybe sort of sound a little bit like his name. Whilst the team at Bohemia were amused by the situation, with creator Dean Hall admitting that it made him laugh, they of course decided to ignore the lawyer's request and continue using the name. Additionally, an item appears in the game named the Magna Carta, based on the album of the same name by Jay-Z. And now for this episode's random piece of trivia. Today we're checking out Double Dragon Neon, the Double Dragon reboot from WayForward Technologies, which puts players in control of brothers Billy and Jimmy. A boss fight in the game's 7th mission has the player battle mistranslated mutants Bimmy and Jammy. This is a reference to the earlier released Double Dragon 3 from 1990, which included a typo during the game's opening sequence, listing the characters as Bimmy and Jimmy. The game's poor spelling was also ironic, considering the game's subtitle was The Rosetta Stone, a reference to the ancient tablet that helped historians accurately translate the unknown language of ancient Egyptian into the known language of ancient Greek. If you enjoyed yourself today, do us a favor and click that like button. You could also check out these other videos on screen for more weird and wonderful trivia. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. We won't force you to, but we'll tell you to do it at the end of every video.